doesn't want that picture.
Yeah, he does.
Thanks, man.
One more. Let me get one more picture real quick. Sorry.
Thought you were good, Mike.
I am. Hold on. All right. Thanks, guys.
Bob, you know you're one of my favorite interviews, man. Because you just don't give a fuck. You just say what you want to say, and that's what it is. Bob, why such the explosion recently? Y'all making news every week. Top rank ESPN. Why such more enthusiasm from you and ESPN? Is it more money they gave you, or?
Well, you have to realize, ESPN was essentially out of boxing when we signed up with them. And I think we've exceeded their expectations in the programs we have put on. The ratings are robust. The fights have been competitive. So we made fight fans out of them, and they're really smart, and they realize what we can do for them, particularly on ESPN Plus. They're looking to build up that app.
3 million subscribers.
Yeah. So, I mean, everything is working out. So obviously, when you're succeeding, the thing that's least important is the money, because they're willing to put up extra money to get even more quality.
Now, speaking of extra money, we would love to get that extra money for Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Is there any way we can find a way to make that happen? And go ahead.
Look, the problem with Tyson Fury Wilder, based on the first fight, is nobody much knew who they were, and the pay-per-view was not great.
325 is a bad number out the gate?
Well, I don't know what's good or bad, but our idea is that you go in and you popularize them so they're known not by just a couple of fight fans, but by the whole sporting world. Tyson Fury is a character. He has a great personality. He's a good fighter. We will make him into a big, big star. We hope to do the same thing for Wilder. Now, as far as Wilder is concerned, they've got to do the equivalent for Wilder. They can't do it with Showtime. Showtime's platform is not big enough. They can do it with Fox. Fox is an over-air network that would put time and effort into it. So if they could, and Wilder's a really terrific kind of person that the public can latch on to. But if they don't know him, it's very hard. So
his popularity is growing.
Yeah, growing, but it should be enormous. So that we hope that we could sign Wilder and do what we're going to be doing for Fury with Wilder, and then have a 2 million home pay-per-view. That's our goal.
Now, you say you want to sign Wilder. What does that look like? Because he's going to watch this video. So what would that look like?
Well, we offered him a deal.
Was that 12.5 accurate?
I can't say the money, but that's ballpark.
3-fight deal?
It was a 3-fight deal. And he decided apparently to Haymon match the first fight. Well, that's okay, but he's not going to get the exposure that we were going to give him to make the fight between the two of them a monster fight. That's how you build it, to make it a monster fight. You can't make it a monster fight if one fighter is known and the other fighter is unknown. You can still do good business, but not monster business.
So your reality in signing Tyson Fury was to get the Deontay Wilder fight.
Yeah, was to do Wilder in a fight in May or June, like we're going to do Tyson Fury, and then in the fall have them fight each other, where we'd really do big numbers. And if you do big numbers, the fighters get most of it.
Now, you said Showtime is not a big enough platform. What's your perception of Showtime today?
Showtime is an entertainment network. They do a great job with entertainment. It's similar to HBO. HBO is an entertainment network, and before Netflix, it was okay for HBO to take money from their budget and put it in boxing because some of their subscribers like to watch a boxing match. Same thing with Showtime. But now HBO and Showtime, their competition is Netflix, and to some extent Amazon Prime, that's beginning to have good program. They need every dollar to put into entertainment. And the difference is, if they put, say, $10 million into a fight, the fight opens and closes the same night. If you put the money into a series and the series hits, you can make billions of dollars syndicating the series. So if you're a business person, as they showed at HBO, you say, hey, we love boxing, sorry we can't afford it anymore, and go the way of entertainment. My guess is that Showtime will go that way. And it's no reflection on Espinoza and how good his fights are.
But you've been in the game long enough, that's why I'm asking you the question.
I understand economics.
Now, understanding economics, which is a great segue, Terrence Crawford is going to fight Amir Khan, right? And your light heavy fought Adonis Stevenson. What was the verbiage like getting those two fights, being that they're with PBC? And I'm leading you to Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko, Mikey Garcia.
Well, Votsick was a mandatory. And Yvonne Michel, who works with Haymon but also works with us, won the purse bid and elected to put it in Quebec. And so we were along, to help out and so forth. Amir Khan had some ties to Haymon, but was free under his contract to negotiate a deal. So we negotiated exclusively with Amir Khan and wrapped up that deal.
Beautiful. Now, could you do the same thing for like a Danny Garcia, which makes sense?
We offered Garcia a big purse to fight Crawford, and we never heard back from him. I don't mind going to Haymon and making the offers through Haymon, or in Spence's case the same way. I mean, I just want these fights to happen because
for fight fans, we're exhausted. We're exhausted,
right? Yeah. But really, the truth is, it is not really impossible. It should be easy to happen. But Haymon has got to, his model, for whatever reason, is contrary to doing that. We would free up some of our fighters to fight on his platform. It doesn't have to be one way. But we've got to sit down and have a dialogue, but he hasn't been willing to have that dialogue.
My final question, what's your pound-for-pound top five?
Well, I think it's a toss-up between Loma and Terrence Crawford. It really is. I think Loma technically is unbelievable, but Crawford, I love Crawford because he reminds me of Sugar Ray Leonard in his prime.
Who's 2 through 5?
What?
Who's 2 through 5? Who's 2 through 5?
2 to 5. Oh, I think certainly Canelo Alvarez belongs there. Probably because he fought good fighters, and you'd have to put Anthony Joshua there. I think that would be fair. And fifth, I'm not sure.
Earl Spence, Mikey Garcia?
Earl Spence, yeah.
Thank you for your time, Bob. Appreciate you.
Yeah.